The gym was packed, a sea of motion and noise, but I only noticed him. Jake. I'd heard someone call him that once. Tall, dark-haired, perpetually tousled from his last set, he had the kind of presence that made the space around him feel smaller. His shoulders strained against a sweat-darkened tank top, the fabric clinging like it wanted to stay. We'd never exchanged more than a nod, those casual glances of familiarity from overlapping workouts. But today, something shifted. I caught him watching me in the mirror, not just a glance, but a gaze, slow, focused. As I adjusted my grip on the barbell, he didn't look away. His eyes followed the curve of my spine, lingered on how my sports bra clung to damp skin. My pulse jumped, and it wasn't from the deadlifts. When I straightened up, he was closer. Close enough that I caught the heat of his skin, the scent of sweat, and something darker, earthier. He reached for a towel and, in the motion, his fingers brushed mine. "Thanks," I muttered, wiping the back of my neck. His lips curved slightly. "You lift heavy for someone so small." I should have shrugged it off, but the way he said it, low, teasing, ignited something deep in my stomach. Then he turned and walked away, leaving me flushed and suddenly hyper-aware of every inch of skin under my too tight clothes. My workout wasn't the only thing making me sweat now. Later, the hot water hit my skin like a second wave of effort, steam curling around me in thick, ghostly swirls. I leaned into the heat, eyes closed, until the shower door clicked open. I didn't need to look. I already knew. Jake stepped in, shirtless, gym shorts hanging low on his hips. Water beaded along his collarbone, sliding down muscle carved from years of discipline. He said nothing, just braced a hand on the tile beside my head, close enough that I could feel the tremble in his arm. Effort? Anticipation? I couldn't tell. His other hand grazed my arm, tracing slowly from elbow to wrist. My breath hitched. The heat of the water made his touch feel electric. I turned toward him, and his gaze dropped to my mouth. The air between us sizzled. Instead, I arched into his touch, nails digging into his back. The groan that escaped him rumbled between us, more intimate than anything he could have said. Our pace shifted, urgency mounting. Contact became its own language. His hands found my thighs. His hips pressed to mine. His mouth sought mine with growing need. Around us, the roar of the shower became white noise, the world narrowing to breath, heat, and motion. Then I felt it, that precise second when he let go. His grip tightened. His forehead dropped to my shoulder. My name left his lips in a breathless groan that undid me completely. I shattered in his arms, every sense heightened. He followed a heartbeat later, body shaking against mine, lips searching for the frantic pulse at my neck. We stayed like that, breath tangled, skin slick, hearts thudding in sync. The water, once hot, had cooled. But the warmth lingered in our touch. When he finally looked up, his eyes were dark, sated, and laced with something gentler. Wonder, maybe? Reverence. We tailed off in silence. Words would have broken whatever spell we were under. But our hands lingered. The way he dried my shoulders, the way my fingers paused at his shirt, they said more than anything we could have spoken. Back in the harsh lighting of the locker area, it should have felt awkward. It didn't. Everything was softer, quieter, more real. He kissed my temple gently, lips brusque. Hing just a beat too long. When our eyes met again, something passed between us. Not promises, but possibility. Outside, the parking lot lights flickered as dusk settled in. He walked me to my car, his hand resting at the small of my back like it belonged there. "Same time tomorrow?" he asked, voice still rough with memory. I smiled. Yeah, this wasn't goodbye. Just the first chapter of something we hadn't yet learned how to name.